Hi, guys. I'm going to be gone this morning for a meeting, but I will be back this afternoon. I wanted to take this time to go through the assessment that you guys are going to be doing today. So I'm going to go ahead and show you where to find that to start. So if you go to our homepage on Schoology, you can either click on it in the upper right hand corner where it says upcoming assignments, or you can click on it in the calendar for today or tomorrow. Either one will take you there. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And then on your screen, it should say My Document. Go ahead and click on that so you can kind of follow along here. Okay. So, like we discussed the other day, you guys are going to be doing 7.4, which says with guided practice, evaluate the credibility of primary and secondary sources by determining their relevance and intended use. So, there's a link here in the directions that you're going to click on. And once you do, you'll see that it has the sources that you're going to be choosing from. I'll go ahead and just open this in a new tab here. So we have three sources. The first one is a photo of people in Syria. It has a caption on the right side and kind of tells you where the information is from. The link for the article that the picture is from is also in here, but you do not have to read it. In fact, I don't really want you to read it. I just want you to focus on the photograph itself. Okay, so you're using the photograph. Source number 2 is a document. It is from Joseph's character, and it is showing you the order for Kristallnacht, the Night of Broken Glass, and has some information in there about what their orders were as far as what to do with the Jewish people's synagogues and homes and things like that. Source number 3 is a video clip from 1994 in Cuba. If you click on the link here, it'll take you to the clip. And then underneath this, it has all of the clips in the video broken down by what they are. This is super helpful for understanding kind of what's going on, because in the video itself, it doesn't actually stop and say, like, this part of the clip is showing this. You need to use this in order to kind of understand what's going on. So I would suggest having both the video and this information up at the same time, so that you know kind of what you're watching. Okay. So let's go back to the document here. It says, choose one of the three sources to analyze and check for credibility and well-founded fear. All of the boxes should be filled and short answers should be written in complete sentences. So you're not looking at all three of the sources. You're just looking at one of them, okay? And where it says the credibility check here, this is obviously where you would do that. Underneath that, you're rating it on a scale from 1 to 5. So writing an explanation about why you chose this ranking, use specific characteristics from the credibility check in your answer. I'm looking for like 3 different things in the credibility check that show the credibility of this source. Okay. And then lastly, using specific details from the source, explain how the source proves well-founded fear. We talked about well-founded fear over the last 2 days. Remember, it is not necessarily experiencing persecution, but you have a fear of persecution. You could use this source to show that you have a well-founded fear because it talks about things that could potentially happen to you. So think about our characters. How would this source be a good evidence to show why they're fleeing their homes and how they have evidence for well-founded fear? Okay. Notice that you have 2 things that you need to find, 2 things about the source in your evidence. So what do you see or read in it? In the source, it shows, and then you're finishing that sentence with whatever you think the source is showing as far as well-founded fear. And then over in this side, you're explaining how you know that this proves well-founded fear. So this should be in your own thoughts and words. The left side can be a direct quote if it's the reading, but if it's obviously the picture or the video, you'll need to kind of explain what you're looking at, okay? And obviously, the more detailed you can be in this second section, the better, because I need to know exactly what you're thinking, and the more you explain that, the better chance that you have to get a 3 or a 4. Okay. But that's it. It shouldn't take you super long to do this. If you're doing a good job, I would assume it would take you definitely the whole class period. But you're just doing the one credibility check and doing that ranking question and then doing the evidence and reasoning question. After you finish that, you can submit it on Schoology, and then you can either read a book or do one of the links that I'm going to include in the calendar for if you finish. I don't foresee anyone finishing though today in class, so please take your time and do a good job on the assessment. If you have any questions, you can send me an email or you can message me in Schoology, and I will try my best to get back to you because my meeting shouldn't be too involved. So I should be able to get back to you if it's a kind of an emergency. Please remember that there shouldn't be any talking or working together. Since this is an assessment, you need to be working by yourself silently and not talking to one another. Okay, that's it. I will see you tomorrow or possibly later today. Have a great day. Thanks so much.